Yo, what's up guys? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Claude Joseph. In case you are new here, kindly consider subscribing, liking and sharing this video. On today's video is a super special video because we are going to discuss more of Eldoret town. It's a kind of a documentary shot and drawn and directed by Claude Joseph. For those who are new here, my name is Claude Joseph. Kindly consider subscribing because that's the best way to support this channel to grow. So have you ever heard of Eldoret? First, take an aerial view of this town, so called the city of champions. So without much ado guys, we are going to discuss about Eldoret. Eldoret is a local language, means the land of rocks. So we are going to discuss more about it. So before we go there, Eldoret is what you call like a city of champions, or one of the fast growing towns here in Kenya, so called regarded as the city of champions, in which in our next episode we want to be discussing why is it regarded as the city of champions. So it is a town that is located at the western part of Kenya, lying southwards of the Jalang'o hills. It's 100 miles from the Ugandan border, and it's located at Uasin Gishu Plateau in a province known as Rift Valley, at a county known as Uasin Gishu, guys. It has a population of 475,716 residents. You can see how this town is growing. It is located at the Great Rift Valley, in which, as you all know guys, Rift Valley is found mostly at the western part of Kenya. On my previous videos, we discussed about how it's called, and I showed you the narrow streets of Eldoret, so called the city of champions. This town serves as an agricultural town, also as an educational town, and a business center too. It's a metropolitan center or a cosmopolitan center, because here we have mixed races. Like we have the Hindus right here, we have the Somali, and all people from Africa are just based here, and others from Uganda are just based here, and that boosts what you call like business activities in this town. That's why it is what you call like the fast growing towns in Kenya. It also has some streets that are named after big streets in Nairobi, such as Eastleigh, where we only find Hindus and what you call like the Muslims. You can tell even from these places written Jumia Mosque and also Jumia Memorial Hall that was built.
It is because it is in Nairobi.
Because of this Somali people.
The Somali people are very many here.
Those are the inhabitants of this place here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why it was called Eastleigh.
Okay, because as I was coming from the other side,
yeah,
I saw like this place look for more of what you call like the Somali people, the Hindus.
Yeah, there are many here. Even me myself, I'm a Muslim.
You are a Muslim?
Yeah.
By the name?
My name is Idris Musa.
Idris Musa.
Yeah.
Okay, Idris Musa.
Yeah.
Musa now. Musa is a Swahili word, right?
Yeah,
Means
yeah.
Moses. And why do you people choose to use Swahili words, Swahili names instead of English names?
Instead of English names?
Yes.
Because these are because I'm a Muslim, that's why I use that name.
Okay.
It's an Arabic name.
Arabic name.
Yeah.
Musa is an Arabic name. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Papa. So guys, I'm told like This place is called Isili because Isili in Nairobi, we have Isili in Nairobi and also Isili in Eldoret town.
Because
Yes.
we have got the Jamia Mosque here, Muslim people are many here around here.
Oh,
That's why.
that's why it's called Isili.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Papa. Have a high five. Thank you. So guys, I came
Actually, at first, this land was colonized by what we call like the white settlers, and initially it was called Sisibo. Sisibo is a local or a vernacular word which means 64, but due to the mother tongue that affected the residents here, so called the Nandis, guys, they pronounced 64 as Sisibo. So you can tell the crazy part. Sometimes the vernacular or the mother language affects our tongues. So instead of them calling it 64, they call it Sisibo. So in other words, it's called Sisibo. The reason why is that it was 64 miles away from Kibingori Railway. Therefore, it was known as Farm 64, a corruption of the word 64, which nowadays is called Sisibo, and the word Sisibo means 64. This Eldoret word came from a white settler governor by the name Poshi Jerud. Poshi Jerud was one of the guys who was summoned to give the business name for this so-called town called Eldoret. This guy was also a governor who governed the farms. As you all know that Eldoret was not, like, I can say colonized, but it has what you call like the white settlers. As you watch my previous videos, you saw a dam so-called Keses Dam that was constructed by the seven Europeans, and I can remember few names of them like Peter, John, and so many others. So right here, Poshi Jerud was the governor of this place called Sisibo, or in other words, initially nowadays called Eldoret. So this guy decided to bring together the residents of Eldoret, and he wanted them to suggest for the best name for this town called Sisibo, nowadays Eldoret. And some of the four main names that were given out. First, it was called Sirikwa. Second, it was called Sosion. And the third one, it was called Bado Kidogo. Bado Kidogo is a Swahili word which means just wait a moment. And here came the last word, which was called Eldare. Eldare, nowadays Eldoret. And here we are going to know more about why it was not called Eldare but Eldoret. So this name Eldare was chosen, which means it's a Maasai word which means the land of hard rocks. So Jerud, who was the governor of this town, so-called Eldare, decided to add a letter T in front of Eldare, so that it wanna be called Eldoret. In 1992, January 1st, as you all know, those days back, it was in colonial days. January 1st, 1992, this village boy was not even born. And some of us watching here, we were not even born. And due to the typing machines, we all know, like, sometimes we have what we call like the typing errors. So the gazette that was typed about this city of champions, so-called Eldoret, it mistaken and it arose what you call like the typing error. Instead of writing Eldoret, it wrote Eldoret. So it omitted the O and it omitted what you call like the E and added O. So it became Eldoret. So this was in 1992, 1st January. So instead of Eldoret was intended. So guys, let me know, have you learned something about this city of champions? At first it's called Sisibo, which means 64, but due to the mother tongue or due to the mother language, which affected most of our tongues, we call it Sisibo. Sisibo means 64. For those who are in Kenya and for those who know what Sisibo is, for the Nandi people can know it more better because it's their mother language or it's their vernacular. But for us, let's know it was known as 64, Farm 64, because it was given this name Farm 64 because it was very far mile from Kibiringo Railway, in which, as you know, the white settlers were mostly farmers. I hope you have learned something, guys. Do me a favor, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share, and leave a sweet comment down below at the comment section. Let me know if you have learned some few facts about Eldoret. In those days it was called Sisibo, then Sosiani, Sirikwa, Bado Kidogo, in which Bado Kidogo is a Swahili word which means wait a moment, or still, just in a moment, you understand that. And Eldoret, which nowadays is Eldoret instead of Eldoret, due to typing error, it omitted O and it omitted E and inserted O, nowadays called Eldoret. So there it is, guys, some facts about Eldoret you probably didn't knew about it. Thank you so much for being on my channel, and if it's your very first time here, let me give you some 10 seconds to smash those red words written subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I believe now you have done it correctly. So guys, thank you so much, be blessed, and let's wait to the next amazing documentary, or to the next amazing episode, or to the next amazing video coming from this Village Boys channel called Claude Joseph, your best channel ever. Enjoy, and we will be knowing more about, on our next episode, we will know why is it like Eldoret is regarded as the city of champions. Thank you so much, guys, and bye bye.